Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm going to be giving you guys my most confident picks for this upcoming UFC 316 card. We have a pay-per-view card coming up this week, so I'm happy we're not going back to those pretty bad Apex wins that we've been watching for the past couple of weeks. So first of all, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I'm really trying to hit 4K subscribers. And from now on, I will be doing a best video for every pay-per-view card. Sometimes I just don't feel like doing these for those Apex cards because there really isn't a lot of hype on those cards. Not really a lot of good matchups on those cards. So for pay-per-views, I think I can do them for pay-per-views. So if you guys do enjoy these best videos, and the goal is to make money, right? That's the goal every week. Hopefully we all make money, and hopefully it works out for all of us. And now let's get into it, guys. First of all, if you guys want to join Discord, we're a really good community. We have over like 400 members in Discord. There should be a link down below in the description, and also you guys can follow me on Twitter if you guys have any questions for me, or I mean X. It's called X now. I always forget. It's not Twitter anymore. It's X. You guys can all check all that stuff out in the description down below in this video. And now let's talk about this. I'm going to be giving you guys my lock of the week, my best bets, my most confident picks on this card at UFC 316. Let's talk about the lock of the week now. It's going to be Patchy Mix for lock of the week, man. I know he's making his UFC debut, so there are some questions on Patchy Mix, but I think he's good enough. I think he's skilled everywhere. He's got the grappling. He can get takedowns here. We have seen Mario Batista get taken on before. And I think Mix can have success and also maybe even get a finish here. So I think striking is close enough. I don't think Batista has a lot of power on the feet, so I'm not really worried about him catching Mix. And if Batista does open up with his striking, I do think Mix is gonna have those opportunities to get those takedowns, level change, control him, maybe even look for a submission. He's got really good back takes and really good control on the ground when he is able to implement his wrestling and grappling. I mean, so Mix minus 170. I already bet him. I really like him a lot. I wish I got like minus 110, like some people a couple weeks back, but even a minus 170, I think that's still pretty good. All right, guys, let's talk about the best bets video now. I mean, the best bets now. First best bet on the card is gonna be Joshua Wan, round 3 or to win by decision. The reason we took this last time over Ray Soria. I think we got like minus 120 or minus 125 in his last fight, because I do like taking this prop on Joshua Van. One of these. He starts really slow early. He's not really gonna. I mean, he's been winning the first round the past couple fights. Now he won the first round over Cody Durden. He won pretty much every round in that fight, and he won every round in that Ray Soria fight. I think because he was, even when he was getting taken on by Ray, he was like landing more damage in almost every single round. So they did give him every single round there. But I think Bruno is really tough, man. So I don't know if I see him knocking him out in the first few rounds. I do see this fight going into the later rounds, and I do think Van maybe has a finishing upside in the later rounds, third round, or I think he's gonna win by decision. But we're gonna take this round 3 or decision prop just to be safe, right? Just to be safe. There is a late finish because we have seen Bruno Silva finished by or Bruno. I think his name is Bruno Silva. There's so many Bruno Silvas in the UFC that it's hard to keep up with which one I'm talking about. But I know there's one at middleweight who's just retired or like got cut from the UFC, I think. But yeah, we're talking about the flyweight Bruno Silva. So yeah, this prop, I really do like this prop on Joshua Wan. I do see him. I do see this one cashing. I was gonna take this as a lock of the week, but we're gonna take Mix for lock of the week, and we're gonna take this as our first best bet on the card. And now let's talk about the next best bet, guys. Next best bet on the card is going to be the under 1.5 rounds in that Jika Sergey versus Yo fight. I do see this one finishing early. I think Jika Sergey has a lot of holes in his game, and he can be taken down. He can be controlled on the mat. He can be you can do damage if you if you do get him to the mat. And Yo can grapple. I've seen him grapple before. He has nasty ground and pound when he does get takedowns on people. And I do see either I see him knocking him out in the first round, or Jake Ostrega can catch him also in the first round. He's definitely got power. He hits hard. He goes for it. And when he does go for it, he leaves a lot of openings where you can capitalize on his striking defense. So either I think Yo's gonna find that finish probably under 7.5 minutes. So that's gonna be our second best bet on the card. Let's talk about the next best bet on the card is going to be Marco Medeiros. Now, if you guys been watching my videos for the past year, we've been making money on Medeiros, money on Medeiros. We took him over on Contender Series as a plus 130 underdog over Isai Saka, where he was facing a wrestler. This is a really similar stylistic matchup here against Chwinsky, who is coming in a short notice. He wasn't really supposed to be making his UFC debut just yet, and he hasn't really competed on Contender Series. He's got 8 wins though, so like he's definitely been getting it done. He's been fighting really often. I think he's got like 4 or 5 fights in the last like year or so. So the guy has really clearly been putting in the work. He can wrestle, he can grapple. But I feel like Madeir is training with their MMA lab for this camp. He was preparing for Balazioki last week. Obviously, he got sick, so I hope he's 100% now. And I think if he is 100%, he can. Even if he does get taken on early, I think he's shown the ability to get back up to his feet. And when he is back up, he's landing damage. He'll throw elbows and stuff like that. So I think Medeiros at this line minus 200. I mean, he was minus 250, so the money line is coming down. People are betting Chonsky, which I do understand. If you watch Medeiros' last fight right against Austin Arbor, he did make mistakes in that fight. He did give up his back there, so I'm sure he's been working on that part of his game. I'm sure he knows people. This guy's gonna look to take him down. He's gonna look to take his back. So I think he can, if he is in those positions, he can survive and stay safe down there. And when he's back up on his feet, I think he's a much better striker. He's going to be landing more volume, and we've seen him land almost 100 significant strikes against Landon Quinones. We know this guy can put up a ton of volume. He can throw elbows, really slick striker. So yeah, that's going to be your third best bet on the card. Marco Medeiros. We already are 3-0 betting on this guy. And last time I bet him at minus one like 200. I should have waited because he's like minus 130 before the fight against Austin Hubbard. But I bet him like right away, like a week before. So I didn't get the best line on him last time. At this price, I think he's not a bad bet. Let's talk about the next best bet on the card now. Is gonna be Joe Bod. I was gonna say Joe Sodium Pfeiffer, but I like Joe Pyfer, man. He's a entertaining fighter to watch. He's got knockout power. He's gonna be much bigger than Kelvin Gastelum here, and also he's training over there at Philly with Sean Brady, Pat Sabatini, and those guys. Armin Petrosian. And even if the striking is not going well for him, if he does start getting tired, I could see him level changing and getting takedowns on Kevin Gastelum here. Obviously, these guys were scheduled to fight on the last on a few months back at UFC Mexico City, but Pfeiffer had diarrhea or something like that, or he had food poisoning, I think, because he was all out there eating too many tacos and burritos. So hopefully this time he is 100%, and if he is 100%, I think he's gonna win this fight probably every round, because I do see him landing the better shots, and he's gonna have a size edge over Kevin Gastelum, who has fought at welterweight before, and I don't think Pfeiffer can ever make 170. And also, he has a wrestling advantage over Kevin Gastelum. Whether he uses that, who knows? But even the striking, I think he's gonna land the better shots, do more damage. Does he knock him out? I'm not too sure because Kelvin Gastelum has shown to be pretty durable in the UFC. So either he goes out there, knocks him out, or he wins on the scorecards. Maybe he gets a submission. That could be a sneaky play if you want to look at that. If he's getting takedowns on Kelvin Gastelum, maybe you can lock in a submission. But money line and minus 360 is not too bad, honestly. All right, guys, let's talk about the prop of the week now. Prop of the week for this week at UFC 316 is going to be Kayla Harrison by submission plus 165. Her ITD is minus 160. So the bookmakers, and the public, they do think we're gonna see a finish in this fight against Juliana Pena. Now, Juliana Pena is a tough cookie, right? She's tough. She's gritty. She knows how to dig deep. But I mean, based on this line, Kayla Harrison minus 600, this kind of like shows that like The only reason this line's minus 700 is because of her takedowns, right? Her judo. So he's gonna get takedowns in this fight. And obviously, yeah, plus 165. I mean, I think there's value on the submission prop. I could see her getting the backpack, body triangle, and I mean, on Juliana Pena, landing some shots, ground and pound. I hope she doesn't finish by ground and pound, but that could be live also. So if you want to be safe, maybe look at ITD for Kella Harrison. But I think the submission prop is probably the way to go because Juliana Pena is, like I said earlier, she's a tough cookie. So it's not going to be easy finishing her by ground and pound. I could see Kayla Harrison breaking her down slowly, maybe getting the arm under the neck and submitting her, getting that choke, rear naked choke. So she's got 25 minutes to find that submission. And I think she can do it. So Kayla Harrison by submission, plus 165 for prop of the week this week at UFC 316. All right, guys, let's talk about the parlays now. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, man. It takes me a couple hours to like make these graphics and like make these videos. So if you guys do want to see more of these videos for these pay-per-view cards, we had a really good pay-per-view card. The last pay-per-view card was really good. UFC 315. We've made like 7 units on that card. And I post all my best for free, by the way. So if you guys, there's no premium or anything like that. There's no Patreon. So the least you guys can do is hit that like button and subscribe. I do appreciate that. And I want to thank all the members, by the way, on the channel. You guys have stuck by me on the channel, supporting the channel. I do appreciate all you guys. And now let's talk about the parlays now, guys. The parlays for this card that I just came up with today earlier. So we're gonna go with Patchy Mix money line, pie for money line, plus 103. That's the safest one that I can think of on this card for me, because I do see Patchy Mix winning this fight over Batista. I think that's pretty safe. Plus 103, you can double your money on that one. And this one's like probably pretty safe also. Joshua Van round 3 or decision. Like that's one of our best bets earlier. And I think he's gonna win by decision, but we're gonna take that prop. And then Rob to win in the later rounds or on the scorecard. So it's plus 154. You guys can bet this prop on a fan deal, or like I don't think you can bet round 4, round 5, or decision on DraftKings. So if you guys do have fan deal, you can bet this prop and this parlay. Plus 154. I don't see Marab finishing Sean O'Malley in the first couple of rounds. If he does finish, which he probably won't, because he doesn't really finish a lot of people. But if he does break down Sean O'Malley, maybe we could see a late finish in that fight. Obviously Sean O'Malley has the early finishing upside. He's dangerous early. He's a really sharp striker. So he's gonna be dangerous early, but I do think Marab has a late finishing upside in that fight over Sean O'Malley. And then obviously Joshua Van, like I said earlier, I don't really see him finishing Bruno Silva in the first couple of rounds. If he does manage to finish him in the early rounds, I mean, that's going to be pretty impressive. But the way I see this fight, I think we see both of these fights going the distance. And let's talk about the next parlay. Pretty safe parlay here. Marab Moneyline, Medeiros, and Patchy Mix plus 217. I mean, that's pretty good also, I think. And then the risky parlay, the DGen parlay, is Joshua Van by decision and Patchy Mix by finish plus 500. I mean, I think that's pretty solid, honestly. I could see this one cashing also, plus 500 for a risky parlay. Patchy Mix, I could see him getting the submission over Mario Batista. And then I can see Joshua Man obviously winning on the scorecards like we talked about earlier. So there you guys go, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys agree with my best bets, my lock of the week, my parlays that I came up with for you guys. And let me know in the comments down below. And drop your parlays, drop your best bets in the comments down below. And you guys can just let me know what you guys think. I wish you guys all the luck, man, on this card. Hopefully we all make money on this card. And that's the goal every week for these videos. I mean, that's why I make these videos, so we can all make money, hit some parlays, hit some money lines. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you guys stay healthy out there, stay safe, and I'll see you guys later.